So spontaneous nystagmus, you're just getting the person to sit still, looking straight ahead and observing for the presence of any nystagmus. Gaze holding nystagmus is where you're getting them to look to the side about 30 degrees each direction, side to side, and also up and down, and you hold it there and looking again for the presence of nystagmus. Just make sure you don't go right to the edge of the periphery, or you may get a bit of end range nystagmus, which will affect your results. Now, if you are seeing some spontaneous or gaze holding nystagmus and it is caused by a peripheral issue, i.e. something happening in the inner ear, the nystagmus is likely to be primarily horizontal, perhaps with a little bit of torsion, and it will increase with fixation removed. So if I popped her in the dark with video goggles on, that nystagmus might increase, or it should increase if it's a peripheral problem. The nystagmus will also increase when the person looks in the direction of the nystagmus, or the direction of the fast phase. And you might recall that we determine the direction of nystagmus based on the direction of the fast phase, because there is always a faster phase and a slower phase. So if I am seeing a left beating horizontal nystagmus and the patient looks to the left, if it was a peripheral problem, we would expect that nystagmus to increase in intensity, but it will still beat to the left. Now, if I got them to look to the right, I would still expect that nystagmus to be beating to the left, but it will be reduced in intensity. And that follows something called Alexandra's law, and that is a reassuring sign that this is more likely to be a peripheral problem, such as a unilateral vestibular hyperfunctional dysfunction. We will commonly see that. However, if it is a central cause, so something coming from the brain, the nystagmus will typically be in a single plane, or perhaps purely horizontal, vertical, or torsional, and it will decrease or won't change when we put the person in the dark. And you are likely to also see a direction changing nystagmus. So if they look to the left, it will beat to the left. If they look to the right, it will beat right. If they look up, it might beat up, and so on.